I'm not gonna lie when I say that being a Pokemon fan, especially one for the trading card game, has been rough as of late. Being a fan in a time like this where all we want to do is just, get our hands on some shiny cardboard. The problem of the whole scalper industry, it's 2021 all over again. It's deja vu. I'm making this video to just get my opinion out there. I realize that creators like Leon Hart, Unlisted Leaf, Pokerev, they've made their statements about it, but the fact that we acknowledge that there is something that most PokeTubers do, myself included back in the day, was only the catalyst for what I am pretty sure is the main problem. So what I'm gonna do today is just go at this unscripted, just say my honest, albeit filtered thoughts about this matter and how I think maybe we as a community can fix this, or at least make it a little better. I have some Prismatic that I'm opening on the side here that you'll see in just a minute, but as I go through that, I'm gonna take it in a more like serious tone in a way. As dark and dismal this may seem, I do want to just talk for a second before we get to that Prismatic opening. I am happy to report that, at least from my experiences, there was a bit of like a shining light in all this. For a moment at least. I'm filming this about 3 weeks after that event. So I walk into a Walmart one Friday. It's after classes. I'm all ready to go. Like homework, I've already laid out the plan for a day. I just thought, well, I better head to Walmart. I want to see if they got Prismatic. I'm lucky. So this is like a week after the reset was released. And I get in there and yes, there's people waiting, albeit not much. I would be lying if I didn't mention that while I was waiting for the person to stock, my heart was like beating fast. Like I'm someone who, like, I'm a filthy casual. Look at the channel count. Look at the view count for any of my videos. I'm a filthy casual. It's nothing special. I'm waiting for this stock to be done. I'm kind of waiting for the moment of, oh, people are just gonna, like, once they're done, just gonna go like, bah, 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 bah. It's just gonna be gone in just a split second. I do one of the most craziest things I personally think I've done. I start a conversation with these people. You never know. I start a conversation and, we just kind of talking casually. Nothing crazy. It's nothing too big of a conversation. You just talk like, oh, you're looking to get the new set. You're looking to grab some. And in time, I did figure out that apparently some of those guys were resellers. But bless their hearts, when the person finished stocking, I don't know why I delayed that sentence, we actually negotiated about what to take. I know. Ain't that crazy? Not only did we negotiate, they let me have first pick. Excuse me? So I get there, like, we're all just standing there. It's like, what, me, three other guys and a kid. And what was there, I grabbed, and I'll show a photo in just a second. I grabbed an ETB, I grabbed a binder, and I grabbed a poster collection. Actually, the poster is right over there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but I'll have a picture of that on screen too. And right after that, that's when the whole when I control there. That's when the whole like situation happened. It was nuts. I kind of wanted to film it, to be honest, but again, sake of privacy, and there's already plenty of videos out there that show people fighting over this, which I hate. The fact that people are literally fighting, and I mean fist to fist fighting, is a problem. It's not a fun product anymore when you see people literally going head to head or fist to fist fighting for what now? It's not right. Not only like, the whole fist fighting thing, and there's people, once again, I will not name anyone, that believe that apparently Pokemon cards is not a game, but an investment. I respectfully ask, please stop thinking that way. I know I'm cracking up, but I promise I'm sincere with these words. Let's take a break for the moment and give you guys something fun. Maybe you skip to the timestamp I left in the video, but we'll come back to this because there is still a couple things I want to address in this video. Take it away, me.
So the goal is to just be relaxed. I've told the story and I've kept you guys waiting long enough, or you probably just skipped to this timestamp. So yeah, why don't we get into it? I'm rightfully nervous. Oh, that's lovely. And yeah, we need that. This is a lovely promo card. Loving these sleeves too. Energy. Yeah, so unlike my last video where I was all hyper energetic, this one's a bit more serious. I'll keep the motion, but it'll still be, you know, less action. What do we start out with? Let's hope it's, oh, immediately something pretty good. And a hollow. Okay, 2. Yes, I know, the setting's a little different. I'm filming this in my dorm room as opposed to where I used to film pretty much in my, whoa, okay, double hit. Pretty much in my room. Did not expect that secret rare. That's pretty good. 3. What comes next? We've yet to find out. Hopefully something I'm looking for. Reverse, and yeah. 4. Since we're halfway now, the pressure's, it's already coming. And it doesn't feel great. Sure. 5. Not gonna lie, I might have used up all that luck on that Ursaluna back there, but oh, Pokeball Groudon. Master Ball Dreepy. Oh, not bad. I still think I used up all my luck there. My breath is getting shaky. Like, maybe you heard it. If I left it in, you already know. Ready for panic, ready for nothing. I'm honestly not expecting to pull it. Yeah, 7. Reason I say I'm not expecting it, it's because I don't have the best luck. Evolving Skies proved me wrong on that one. What, prove me wrong? I mean prove me right. 8. Hollow Energy included. Yes, I know, I'm being negative, and I shouldn't be that. This is YouTube. I'm supposed to hype it up. Pokeball Lacy. Okay, last. Michata. Okay, well, we know what's coming. But you guys already know, so I'm just gonna... Sottomate! Eh? What? And behind it, how poetic. Mate kore, oh, mate kore, mate. Mate kore. 本当に言ってるの？本当に言ってるの？待って、これ、本当にマジで。日本語に変わった。Oh, wow. My hand's shaking. Good night. I definitely use up all my luck for the Umbreon now, but I guess that's just as good? Oh, good night. I don't have sleeves. Oh, I do have sleeves. What am I talking about? So the goal is to just be relaxed. So what I get for just trying apparently is the gold Pikachu, another chase card that everyone wants. Good night. I still find it funny. That's how we end on too. How poetic.
It's moments like that where there are creators that would flash a price of, like, you know, the market price of the card. That's the problem. That's the problem that this community is suffering. The idea that cheap cardboard equals money. No. Think about it this way for a second. It probably costs Pokemon, sure, a small fortune just for people to produce the art. But imagine how much it takes to produce a card. Not much. I would argue that the cost of producing a single card, whether it be like super rare or just a regular old common, and we're just taking one singular card into account here. We're not factoring in like a whole production line at once. I have not done research, full disclaimer, but my guess is that to produce one singular card, no matter if it's common, no matter if it's rare, no matter if it has foil on it, my guess is that it costs somewhere around $1. Let that sink in for a moment. Because if it really costs that much, again, this is just a guess, I don't know, you are more than welcome to leave a comment below. If it really costs that much to produce one card, why are we selling cards for at least, in some cases, 1000%? For older cards, I get it. The Sun and Moon era cards, yeah, fine. I get the prices on some of those. But for recent ones, for Prismatic, a simple Badoo card costs $3. This is a common card that anyone has a very likely chance to get their hands on. It's playable, sure. But do we really need to charge that much? And then, you know what? Let me grab an example real fast. I refuse to flash the price on screen, but assuming that my educated guess more like, assuming that cards are produced at $1, no matter what the rarity, this one is being sold at about 1100% more. 1100%. What? And if you know the secret variant, you know it. I don't really have to introduce it. I'll just flash a picture on screen for just a moment. That is at least 100,000%. Sure, there might be a bit more expenses given how much ink is on it, but ink for like a cartridge that would produce 1,000 sheets of paper. And I worked at electronics department, so I know somewhat what I'm talking about. Think like a regular HP cartridge. Well, let's say it's around $20 for just a purpose of explanation. If a regular cartridge can print 1,000 sheets, that means it only takes 2 cents to make one piece of paper. You know what? Fine, let's go back to this. So I'll flash a picture on screen right now. The art itself was illustrated by like a single person, right? As far as I can tell, I don't think this is 3D modeling, but it could have been. I could be wrong. You only have to pay the artist once to produce the artwork. But now we have that one image, and that's gonna be printed X amount of times. And I just want to say another disclaimer, as if I know how card printing works. As if I know. Let's be real here. I think I could safely assume that perhaps producing one of these cards at least could cost at least $1. You know, there's a lot of colors, there's a lot of ink, therefore it's a lot of effort for the graphic designers too. But that's a whole in-depth calculation that I don't think I should get into. And it's only a double rare, which honestly, like, pull rates aside, it's kind of common when you think about it. Probability, sure. Probability factors in for, you know, which one you'll pull, where it'll be pulled, if it's a good pack or not. But generally, I would say that double rares are common. Popularity aside, given that the Eevees are one of, if not the most popular Pokemon really up there. To see that there are those who sell stuff admittedly super common at a super high premium, in what world should that be okay? Just selling something that in production I'm sure is super cheap. I don't see the value in it. Anyway, I think I've taken enough time for this interval. Let's go back to what I was doing before, shall we?
The promo card and the genie's 3 wishes. Umbreon, Umbreon, Umbreon. Set in stone, right? But I've got to keep this going because this is a long video, as you probably have seen. Is it coming? We don't know. But I need to try to stay calm. Oh my gosh, not another one that everyone's looking for. Okay, I'm pulling everything but that one. Last one from the poster collection. I can't let myself get too hyped because I don't want to hype up this set anymore. Lastly, the binder. Do have more stuff on the way, but this is what I have for now. Ready, set, figure it out, because here it probably doesn't come. I have mentioned it before, but I am not the best at the commentary that comes with Pokemon card openings. Card Palace. What is next? It must be decent. That's a Pokeball, Rotostick, a Groudon, and then cool. It's getting real. Though again, I'm gonna be real in this and say no, it's not possible. Because I mean, luck has probably already drained me today. Because see what I mean? Last thing, please. I am. Dapper Golden Boy. Are you actually serious? So you're telling me that apparently, despite that the Eevees are supposed to be easier to hit, in terms of rarity, we hit 2 gold? That doesn't make sense. I want a refund. Impossible.
Hey, welcome back to this. So I feel like I've taken enough time as is just to really explain this all, and I know there's probably quite a few people already who have clicked off this video or is like, oh, I'm sorry, you just don't know anything. Blah, 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 blah. Am I being rash with these thoughts? I won't deny it. Maybe I am. But just looping back to what I said in the interval, because I did want to continue some of those thoughts. The act of just selling something for a super high price when in reality it is probably very cheap to produce. No, man. Take a moment to think about young Pokemon fans. Like, think about the children who cannot have that opportunity to just enjoy what they love because of the people who will buy all this stock and sell it to make a profit. It's so unethical. It's heartbreaking. I get that in some cases, scarcity, supply, demand, it is an issue. Like, it genuinely can be an issue, but Pokemon has stated they are trying to combat this. They genuinely are, and I believe they are. They have experienced this somewhat firsthand in the past in 2021, and what they did to combat it was just make more product. Does that matter though when people will take everything? I have held off sharing this fact, but technology has become so advanced. There are programs that will notify people when product will be stocked and where it'll be stocked. There are also cases where I would argue is illegal, in which there were tracking devices on delivery trucks or vehicles that transport the product. How did we let that happen? Business has got a business. Sure, business has got to make profit. That's usually the goal. But in my personal opinion, it doesn't feel great to make profit when your customers are not satisfied. Let's go back to the whole Walmart example earlier. So the person gets there, right? And they stock the product. People have waited patiently, might be scalpers. And when they give the okay, it happens. No limits. And that is another problem. Tying that in with the statement I said before, in my personal opinion, it doesn't feel right to make profit if your customers are not satisfied. What I'm trying to get across is limits, especially when products are highly sought after and super popular, should be a thing. It should be a thing that more stores should implement. This is my personal opinion. If you want to yell at me in the comments or dislike the video, I get it. And you have every right to. My whole point on the matter is I really want to convey the idea that it's not all about money. It's just a game. It's something that should be enjoyed by all. There are official events that people want to attend and, you know, just play games with people. Stop thinking it's about the money. Like it isn't. These cards are really cheap to produce, and it should not be something that people should use as some kind of money printing machine. If any creators of the community are watching this, whether a small town creator, tiny town creator like myself, I would love to hear your thoughts on the matter. I'd even love to chat about it if you want to. There's a link in the description for my Discord server. Feel free to jump into that and just, calmly, in civil discourse, explain your thoughts, your experiences. I would love to hear it. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. I apologize for this more kind of serious, slow-paced tone. I know it kind of goes against what I usually put out, which is like, more high quality, high-paced editing. Given that this is my main channel where I have more of an opportunity to like, get the word out there and everything, I thought to just post that on here this time. Again, just wanted to put my thoughts out there. So before you go, there is one more thing I would like to share with you. Please give it a look. When you are collecting something, there is always that one item that you desire, but there is an inherent problem that no one can avoid: taking one's time, money, patience in order to meet that desire. While I'm no stranger to this effect, little did I know that one day I would have that chance to obtain my desired item. It would come at a great price, and I was faced with the most challenging decision that I have ever made. This is that story. How was it? I'm not going to go into great detail at the moment, but let's just say for me and my video editing skills, this is a final exam, if you will. Despite that, I have said that I'm not going to push out deadlines anymore or just kind of give a rough estimate when things are done. I do want to have this specific video done by the end of this year. For me, this is a big production, and I've put a lot of time and resources into this. Partially a reason why I couldn't upload, to be honest. If this is something that excites you, I would also love to hear about that in the comments below. Feel free to subscribe so that you don't miss out. Subscribing is free and you're always able to change your mind. But for now, I think that's all. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.